How about those Chiefs?
How do you make a cinnamon flavor?
First of all, you have to say feminine, right? Put him out in the field with a shovel or a chainsaw in his hands, and he will go to town for 12 hours a day. Yeah, if you try to bend your snack stick, it should break.
It knacks. Snaps.
It knacks. And there was a homeless guy, and Trump pointed to him and said, that guy's $900 million richer than I am right now.
Like, my book's going to be, it's not even going to be about the comeback as much as it's going to be like how to revenge. What am I thinking at? Like,
using dark energy for positive purpose.
Yes.
Hey, y'all, welcome to Meet the McBees. Today, Cole and I are back in the studio giving all updates for the McBee family, the McBee businesses, and also, Cole's starting 75 hard. He's 2 days in, so we're going to see if he can keep up with that for the rest of the 73 days that he has. Saddle up. Let's get down and dirty with it. How about those Chiefs?
Let's go.
Super Bowl
Back to back.
Going for the third time. I was a little bit conflicted because I do like Josh Allen.
Listen, Josh Allen can win as many as he wants after this year. Because the thing is Patrick Mahomes is never going to top Tom Brady.
No.
We've lost him twice in the playoffs, and he'll never get 7, in my opinion.
They would be very hard.
If we could go back to back 3 times in a row, back to back.
Yeah, I was just making sure you did it 3 times.
If we did it back 3 times, that would be like, we'd be the best dynasty to ever do it.
And Patrick Mahomes could potentially be on pace with Tom Brady at that point.
Yeah, at that point, then there's like he's close,
I agree.
Without beating him.
So next year, Josh Allen, you can win the Super Bowl because I do like Josh Allen.
I do. I feel bad for him.
I do too, man. He was up there at the podium. This dude has played his heart out, done nothing but carried his team for the last 5 years, and he just can't slay the dragon that is Patrick Mahomes.
Have you seen like the clips of the last 4 years, his post-game interviews?
No.
Everyone, it's terrible, man. Everyone, it's like the same look. He just says a few different words.
It's just defeated.
One is like, it's no fun playing Patrick Mahomes. The other one's like, yeah, this sucks bad. I'm like, dude, every year it's just the same thing.
He throws for 250-plus yards, scores 3 or 4 touchdowns, and still
rushes for 60 yards and a touchdown.
Still can't win. Man, next year, Bills fans.
I'll tell you this. Remember whenever we sat here 2 months ago,
yeah,
with me, you, and Jesse.
And I said the Chiefs were going to be a first-round exit.
Yep, and Jesse said Bills all the way. I told you guys, we play down to teams for some reason regular season.
We do.
But also, it was because, like, we're at the healthiest we've been all year coming into playoffs.
Yeah,
now.
we were hurt. We were banged up all regular season, and now we finally got healthy. And I feel like regular season for the Chiefs is just like practice. They're just doing it to get to the postseason.
Dude, our offense looks so much more fluid. Even with our 2 fumbles, it would have been a bigger – I think we'd have beat them worse.
Well, there was 5 fumbles in that game. Every single one of them went to the Bills.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
between the 2 of us, yeah.
4 for the Bills and 1 for us, and every single fumble ended up in the hands of the Bills.
Which our 1 fumble was a big fumble.
Yeah.
We were on the 20-yard line about to score, whatever, on their side of the field about to score.
Yep.
But our offense looks way different.
I don't know, though. I don't know how I feel going into the Super Bowl because the Eagles are soaring.
They look good.
Saquon Barkley, he's a stud.
It's hard to stop a team whenever there's someone rushing for like 180 yards and 2 tutties a game.
Every single game. And then you got Jalen Hurts
that
can rush. I don't know, man. I'm a little nervous about this one. I may be more nervous. I'm not more nervous going into this round with the Eagles this Super Bowl because last time we played him, Patrick Mahomes could barely walk. Remember his ankle?
Yeah.
Fully healthy Patrick Mahomes.
He ended up running for that one for like 30 yards and ended up winning the game or whatever at the end.
Yep. It'll be a good Super Bowl. I'm excited.
It will be.
It's a fun time to be from Kansas City. Who knew that a small market team in the middle of the United States could end up having the best dynasty to ever hit the NFL?
Now let's talk about something else because this has been making me mad. All the hate we've been getting. This has made we have rode the boat. Like we have went through the rough years. You know what I'm saying? Like we had Matt Castle, who were the other
Trent Green.
All the quarterbacks we went through from 2000 to
2019 or 18 when Patrick Mahomes
we had
took
Alex
over.
Smith. He set the,
kind of raised the bar a little bit. Got us to the playoffs, and then now we finally have a quarterback.
But we deserve this.
I feel like we do.
I don't understand why we get all this hate.
People are absolutely
we are the Patriots.
Off.
I remember this how everybody used to talk about the Patriots. Like this was everybody in the Patriots back 10 years ago.
It's insane. If you go online, anyone that's not from Kansas City absolutely despises the Chiefs.
And we've gotten a few calls this year that I was like, man, I wish they just wouldn't even give us that because we would win the game regardless.
Right.
Like we win situations. We play situational football. If we didn't get that call, we would make something happen in the other situation that would have came about. But I wish some of those calls just wouldn't happen because that's what everybody's saying.
I know.
And I think we would have won the games regardless.
We would have won them no matter what. Oh, well.
And that 4th down on Josh Allen.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it. The
The
ball
ball was here.
on the
so
backside
even though
of
his
him.
helmet was across the first down marker, the ball was
He
back.
was like this with the ball.
Yes.
That's how he was. So the ball's a yard back from his helmet. I mean, I'm
Hot
not saying he
take,
didn't get it, but I'm saying
I don't think it was clear enough to say that he got it.
you got to for sure get it if you're going to go for it on 4th and 1.
Yep.
You can't leave it up to the pile like that.
I know. I agree with you. Oh, well.
I
I'm
don't
excited
care.
to watch the game. Where are we watching it at? Jesse's house?
Yeah, I'd say so. Probably
I'll
right.
have to talk to Jesse. We always throw parties at his
I know.
house without him knowing.
I mean, his house is the best spot.
It is.
He's got the best basement for
It
it.
is. Are you going to bring Blair?
I am. I got her a Chiefs outfit, or Casey did.
No. Mom and I got her a Chiefs outfit.
Oh, yeah.
We were shopping down at the plaza, and we got her a Chiefs outfit.
So she'll wear that one.
That's what I thought.
She might have one for both halves.
Did you?
Casey.
You actually did get her one?
Casey got her one, too.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Mom and I got her one.
Yeah. She'll wear one, maybe for each quarter.
I like it. I like it. It'll be a fun game. I'm excited about it. What's been going on with you lately up here at the farm? I have really kind of been out of touch the last few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, just same old, going through stuff, trying to figure things out with, where we're going to be at this year. And just
We're definitely decreasing the amount of acres that we farm.
Yeah, 100% we are. And, we're just getting to a better spot for the amount of people we have and the fit we have for this year.
And
that's,
the industry as a whole, row crop sucks. And we've been saying it forever. You can work your ass off and not make any money row cropping. So why would you bang your head against a wall trying to make money in an industry that is set up to fail?
Yeah.
For the most part.
for the most part.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, there is just so many other things that we have figured out already that we
we're
know
good at.
that we know we can make money at.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we're at. I mean, I'm not saying there ain't farmers out there making money. I'm telling you right now, I would argue with input prices and commodity prices, it's very hard. And I would be,
Unless you're playing with paid off ground, paid off equipment,
it's very hard to make money.
it's very hard to make money.
But
so
there's people that have figured it out, and there's farmers that can do that, and I hope they keep doing that.
When
But
I think those farmers, the thing about those farmers is they are solely focused on row cropping. Like they do nothing else.
Yeah, and they've cut their margins down. Like they know exactly, what they need to grow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, talking to some different farmers around here, like they know what you should. You should have your budget. You should know exactly, okay, to pay for this lease at this lease price, I have to do 170 bushel corn, or I got to do, 48 bushel
Yeah,
soybeans.
45, 48 bushel
Yeah,
soybeans.
you should know what you're going. But I mean, it's crazy. I mean, the margins are thin. Like they know, like okay, well, I'm paying this for lease price. If I go up $5 more an acre, I won't
I'll
be
be breaking even or losing money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even leasing stuff to make money on the third year. It's crazy how people do that. It's like, man, I mean, farming is it's tight margins. That's what it is. And you have to cut costs where you can. And you have to, I mean,
I know.
grow as many
do.
bushels as you possibly can with your input prices.
You do. I mean, I'm excited about the direction that we're moving things. Obviously, we're always going to have the farming operation. The cattle side is growing bigger with each passing year, and our plan is to focus more on that direct-to-consumer market with the meat facility. Things are rocking and rolling there. I mean, the fulfillment center is doing really well. Like, a lot of things are moving in the right direction, and I feel like we're finally getting all of our different puzzle pieces of where our best fits are figured out. Yeah. I mean, you and Jesse Stretch have been absolutely killing it up here. Jesse McBee, our brother, has been working more in the city on residential real estate, flipping a lot of our rental properties or flipping houses. He's been doing really good running those crews, and his degrees in construction management. So that's not surprising. And I think like we're starting to really gel as a team. And I think over the next year, we're going to see that come to more and more fruition. And I'm excited about it.
Yeah. I mean, one thing, and anyway, with big farming, not only is margin slim, but it takes so much of your time. Like we can't focus on anything else when we're big farming. There's not another thing I can even think about. And we have too much. We have
just
enough
trying to cover the ground.
And for some people, that is like farming is the only thing they do, and that's all they think about. And they figured it out, and they're doing it. I mean, I'm not. There's people out there that make money farming. They know what they're doing, and they figured it out, and they've been doing it for a long time. And we're just to the point where we want to put our time elsewhere. Our time is too valuable at other things to be.
Yeah, we have too many opportunities that are too good to pass up to focus on farming.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
And when we say big, we're not big farming. We're still going to be farming quite a few acres.
Like
it's just
5,000 acres. Yeah.
I mean, we could be
maybe
10.
more, maybe 10,
I mean,
but it's still going to feel like a damn garden compared to what we've been trying to farm.
Yeah, I mean, and we don't even know where we're going to be at exactly on acres yet. We're trying to fine tune that this week, but we're still going to be farming a substantial amount. We just
enough to keep a 3 or 4 person full-time crew.
Five crew busy, and that's what we're kind of planning on doing. From going from 45 guys to about 15 guys would be a lot better.
That'll be nice. Speaking of, I know we mentioned Blair a minute ago. Blair throw up on your shirt?
No, dude, this is the patch from the hospital that I had to wear the name tag.
Really?
I've been trying to get it off. That stuff was so sticky, I washed it with it on. In case when I threw it in the deal, I didn't take it off. And now I've been trying, I've been peeling it off for 6 weeks now since she was.
I didn't know if you got food on your shirt or if Blair threw up on it.
No.
I had no idea
what
happened to it.
And one of the last ones, I think I wore it, and there's a little more on here that you can see from the patch, but I scraped it off.
Just slowly but surely getting it off. Well, maybe in another month or two of wearing that thing, it'll be all the way off.
You don't understand. This stuff's hard. I just get there and scratch it all day long.
Oh, where's Jesse at today? He down in the city working on the
He's on them rentals and all those swaps, trying to get. Sure, I think him and Dad have a few crews busy down there going.
They do. They're busy full time. They have.
Did your dad is in a bucket truck cutting branches again?
Why am I not surprised?
How far are we? Are we like 4 weeks after post?
Yeah,
same week Blair was born. It was 6
December
weeks.
13th, so 6 weeks, and he just had his 6-week check-in where they scanned his hip to make sure nothing was wrong with it, that he didn't jack it up worse yesterday.
Well, what's funny was even on his 2-week one, he found out he broke vertebrae too, with his hip and the bottom. They didn't know at the beginning, but his 2-week checkup they found that, and he stopped walking on crutches like a week after. Told us the doctor told him he could do push-ups.
Honestly,
you cannot do push-ups a week after breaking your hip.
Honestly, we need to figure out our business model to where Dad doesn't need to come to the office. He can just go work in a bucket truck, and he loves that stuff. Like, that man wants to work with his hands, doesn't want to do anything else. You cannot get him to sit down in front of a computer or a desk or an office for more than 5 minutes, but you put him out in the field with a shovel or a chainsaw in his hands, and he will go to town for 12 hours a day. He
literally, like, it's fighting him. I'm like, Dad, can you please just come in the office, meet with us, and not go work somewhere. He just has to be doing some type of labor. Like, he's a man. He likes to work. Like, he has to be working.
He's a laborer for sure.
He is.
He is. Yep. And I think I know he just sent Uncle Jimmy and Jesse all the way to North Carolina, had them drive back 2 bucket trucks.
That's the one he's in today.
These bucket trucks he bought at an auction are to work on the rental properties that have overgrown trees so they can reach up and trim all the branches because they're getting a bunch of...
Which, for those who don't know, this is how my dad broke his hip.
Yeah,
trimming branches.
Trimmed branches fell off of a ladder. So at least he's in a bucket now. He's not in a ladder. I guess there's lesson learned a little bit. But these bucket trucks he bought, Jesse and Uncle Jimmy had to drive them back from North Carolina. These things... The fuel was so bad. They said that they had just been operating these bucket trucks. The fuel was so bad. Uncle Jimmy went through 11 different fuel filters from North Carolina to Missouri. He said they could only go 15 miles an hour up the Appalachian Mountains that they had to go through. I think it's the Appalachians.
Let me tell you what, that was one thing. When Dad asked me if I was busy this week, I was like...
Oh, he asked you to go?
Well, because he was asking last week. He's like, are you busy? And I was like, yeah, I'm busy, which obviously with everything going on up here... We've been pretty busy, and then next thing you know, Jesse's called me. He's like, yeah, me and Jimmy have to go out to North Carolina. I'm like...
They said they left at 1 p.m. on Tuesday. They drove all the way till midnight, stayed in a hotel, woke up at 6 a.m. Wednesday.
And got home at midnight.
And got home at midnight.
Yeah, which it was Thursday, Friday, wasn't it?
Or yeah, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they flew out there.
That's horrible. I'm so glad I didn't get that call. I'd have told Dad no. I've been like, I ain't driving these bucket trucks because I know how it goes. He sent them a text. I guarantee it. I just bought these badass bucket trucks. Like, they've been, they just have been
Well, he always gets the best deal, but the best deal for him is always on one of the coasts, West Coast or East Coast. And it's like, okay, well, we live in the middle.
The best deal, AKA, means the cheapest, no matter what.
No matter what it costs to get it back. He doesn't calculate that in.
The purchase price is the most important thing. So it doesn't matter that he probably spent $1,000 on tickets to send Jesse and Jimmy out to North Carolina. All the fuel driving back, all the labor of them working on the trucks on the side of the road. The purchase price of the trucks was the cheapest deal he could find by probably $50.
And you know what's funny is which Dad would be mad if I was saying this, but I heard a couple people say they're like, I wouldn't get in those bucket trucks, like, because
They're that bad.
But Dad told me they're great. He's like, oh, dude, I'll be up in them as high. I mean, Dad trusts them with everything. He's like, they're great.
And they probably lift 40 foot off the ground.
Yeah, and everybody else is like, I don't know if I can get into those.
Dude, they need like a
when you buy something though,
they need like a structural study to see how much weight they can actually hold.
Like when you do something with your own money though, like you always think it's better.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like you're always like he
I
bought
agree
it, so
with
he's
you.
like arguing. He's like, oh, I'm going to use it. You know, I'll do it. They're good.
I guess it's better than the latter. That's the moral of the story. At least he learned a little bit. He's still trimming branches, but at least he's doing it from a bucket truck.
I've never met anybody who wants to work as much as he does.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks. I think that's how that saying goes.
Do you know where your meat comes from? You will now with McBee Meat Company's Build Your Own Box. A retail value of $300 worth of melt-in-your-mouth steaks, insanely delicious griller products, high-protein meat snacks, and a free gift of your choice for only $159. These meats are born, raised, processed, and shipped directly from our family farm here in North Missouri. We're one of very few brands in the entire country who can honestly say that every single step in the meat supply chain is owned and controlled by us. We're doing it all, ensuring your meats are born and raised without the use of GMOs, steroids, antibiotics, vaccines, or whatever the hell else they're putting in meat these days. This type of respect and care for animals and the delicious meats that they provide us can only be found on a family farm. And that's why we're damn proud to bring you this Build Your Own Box, available now at the link below. Your purchase directly benefits our family farm and the rural community that we operate in. And so I want to take this time to personally thank you and tell you how much we appreciate any support that you may give if you decide to purchase your meat from us. We do not take it lightly. It means the world, not only to us and our animals, but also the community we live in. Now, let's get back to the podcast.
Meat facilities rocking and rolling. We're snack stick making fools.
Yeah, you guys are hammering those.
We're making
dude
a few
Jesse brought
100,000
me
per
one of
month.
them the other day.
They're good. Best snack sticks you ever had?
Legit. Like,
know.
I'm not kidding you.
I know.
And I thought we had it like a year or two ago. I thought we had them pretty dang good. They're
Now
on another level now.
I know.
I didn't know you could get to. It was good.
Well,
The snap on them.
I know.
It's
perfect. It's called knack. So it's a German word, knack, and it means the actual snap of the snack stick whenever you snap it. And it's like the defining quality of a high-quality snack stick. So you shouldn't be able to take your snack stick and tie it into a knot like a pretzel.
Yeah, like it should.
Yeah, if you try to bend your snack stick, it should break.
Yeah.
That's
but
the
it
sign.
breaks. It's weird how to describe it. It's like the perfect break, though. It's not just like it doesn't just break. It's like it knacks.
Mhm.
It snaps.
It knacks.
Knacks.
And then want to know another interesting fact about these snack sticks? Because a portion of them, we were looking at using all beef, but we changed it to a beef-pork combination. Reason being is the pork actually takes the spices and spreads it across the palate of your mouth. So instead of just getting hit with, like, let's say jalapeno cheddar, you're not just getting hit with jalapenos on your tongue. You're getting hit across your entire palate. So it's a more consistent heat, and it actually improves the spice quality within the texture and flavor. The more you know. Snack stick science.
Man, you got them down.
Dude, I've been making snack sticks for 6 years now. I literally would have a PhD in meat sticks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I ate so many in 2022 whenever we were making them.
Yeah. PhD in meat sticks, the kind you eat.
Yeah, that
Foot in
sounds
mouth
weird.
moment.
Maybe don't say that. But yeah, I ate so many of those in 2022. I didn't think I'd ever be able to eat more again.
Yeah, because you were in there actually in the facility.
Oh yeah, and everyone, I was like, just if I needed to eat one once in a while, I'd take one.
Is that why our yield was so bad?
No, it couldn't have been that bad.
You're eating a few pounds a day?
There was some pretty good stuff that, when it comes right out of the smoker.
Oh, dude. I
When
wish
the cheese is still-
people could try them right as soon as you pull them out of the smokehouse and they're still hot and they still have like the smoky grain texture on the outside.
It goes
of the
from
stick.
like a snack stick. It almost tastes more like a 5-class meal.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
It's a
Like,
5-star meal.
Like
yes.
you could it's almost,
I could put that on a plate
and cut it up and
eat it
with
like
a fork.
like you would with like a steak dinner.
Yeah, that's what I'm. But whenever it's dry, whenever it's cooled down, it's still good. But it's more
just
like
a snack.
Yeah, but whenever it's hot and it's fresh, it feels like you put 5 of those on a plate, and that's like you call it a
You
meal.
could send that down to Ocean Prime and serve it.
I'm telling you, it's legit.
It's
the ones with the cheese in them.
Yes.
Because when the cheese is hot like that,
Nice and gooey. We're making some samples, like a smoky Gouda bacon sample. You don't know what that is. So like some more
Gouda?
Gouda, it's a specific type of cheese. So it's like
heard of that.
it's more feminine type flavor. So focusing more on the female audience. But I feel like you would really like that too.
How the hell do you know that you're focusing on a female audience? How do you make a feminine flavor?
Well, first of all, you have to say feminine, right?
Feminine. How do you make a feminine flavor?
So you just look at the flavor profile. So like, like most women love charcuterie boards. You know what that is?
The cheese boards.
Yes. So Gouda is one of the cheeses that are on the charcuterie boards. So
I
that's
hate
like
those cheeses.
I know. So you're a man. That's what I'm saying.
Weird.
Yep. You look at the data behind it. So like a smoked Gouda bacon. Put real Gouda cheese in there. It's good stuff. A bunch of other samples we're making too. I'm excited about.
What
Yep.
all the samples? Anything else you can share?
I know. The rest of them I can't share yet.
Confidential.
Confidential information, but they're going to be damn good.
You should make a what would be good? I'm trying to think.
It's weird what you can make a snack stick with that
I know,
you would
'cause-
never think would be good. Like cinnamon apple. Everyone that I talk to about cinnamon apple snack sticks, they're like, what the hell? And I'm like, you don't understand. They're damn good.
Well, dude, whenever we tried I had the deer we made this year.
Yeah.
And we made the summer sausage.
It was cranberry and pepper jack cheese.
Yeah, or cranberry jalapeno cheese, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep. But the cheese was pepper jack.
Yeah, but it had jalapenos in it too.
Yes.
Correct? Cranberry jalapeno. Dude,
Yep.
that's my favorite one I ever had.
I know.
And I don't even like cranberries.
I know.
But for some reason, the cranberries in there were really good.
Yep. Call that and then we had a sweet cranberry that was cranberry and brown sugar. Like, dude, I'm just like a little meat chemist over here trying new things. It's fun.
It is pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I'm going to start thinking of some ideas for you.
Just shoot them over to me and I'll figure out a way to put them in a snack stick.
You make a breakfast one, don't you? Like a sausage
Yep.
maple?
Maple sausage.
Or maple sausage, yeah.
Mhm. It's good too.
That one was good. I've had that one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Maple sausage.
Can you make any sort of like something with egg in it?
So I've tried. Egg falls under a different USDA, like a different oversight committee. Eggs do. It's like a poultry versus
like a bacon,
red
egg,
meat.
and cheese.
Yeah, no, I thought about making an egg like snack stick and
Maybe
putting that
like
in
a
there.
breakfast one.
Mm-hmm. I thought about that, like a complete breakfast snack stick, but the eggs throws a little bit of a wrench in it with our oversight. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
More you know. There's a lot of snack stick science taking place, but we're making a hell of a lot of them. I think we're making 300,000 a month right now. I'm gonna double that here pretty shortly.
That's freaking awesome.
It's cool. I'm excited about it. And elsewhere, I'm trying to think. Car washes have been doing amazing.
Yeah, every time I drive by, long lines. Love to see it.
I love to see it. We love whenever they throw down salt in the roads for snow. The first 50-degree sunny day after a snowstorm, those car washes are backed up a mile with the line, quite literally a mile. And we've had some really, really good days here in January, so it's been awesome getting to see that. We have our last one that's going to be going live here in late February in Independence. That'll be our 9th location. 9th.
Yeah, because
Yep, and we've slowed down a little bit on, obviously, building those out just due to trying to operate them, and then the expenses associated with building them out jumped after COVID. So we're going to settle on 9 for a little bit. We may just build 1 or 2 more a year from there on out, and otherwise just keep focusing on what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. How's Casey and Blair doing?
they're doing good.
Everything going good?
Oh, yeah.
Blair just had her 6-week checkup.
Yeah, Blair and Casey both did.
And you guys just started a new workout and diet routine?
Yeah, so I've been working out.
Mom told me you guys were going to do 75 hard.
We did. Casey and I, because we've been working out we did 3 days last week, 4 days the week before, and 4 days the week before that. But
It's not 75 hard.
No, we're not on it. We just started yesterday.
Oh.
Because she finally got her go-ahead.
Okay.
We had, we were down the the city the last 2 weekends for 2 days each time, so we didn't have anywhere to work out.
True.
But now we're kind of we started yesterday. Why did Mom already tell you, man? I don't want. You're gonna make fun of me because now
I'm not making fun of
We're
you.
on day 2, but I was gonna tell you day 10. That
Okay.
we're doing it because once you're day 10 or 14 sounds a lot better than day 2. It sounds like we're actually gonna do it. But yeah, we've been working out the last 3 weeks. She finally got her cleared last Friday for her to do everything.
Yep.
Everything.
Oh my.
But
is that why I didn't hear from you that day?
maybe I don't know. But yeah. So then so we started yesterday.
What book are you reading?
The one you have in the sauna, Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
book.
The Art of the Comeback.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a good
Because
one.
I'm in a comeback right now. I've read. No, I really am. I feel like I'm in a comeback. And you give me.
That's a good book. Like you read that book, and you're like, you know what? There was one. I don't know if you've read this yet. Trump was with his girlfriend at the time. They were walking down one of the New York City blocks, and there was a homeless guy. And Trump pointed to him and said, "That guy's $900 million
More
richer than I am right now because it was in the early 90s and real estate crashed due to some government regulations. And you think about that. You think about, what we'd consider coming back from our heavy debt burden. We ain't $900 million in debt.
No. There's a comeback to everything. You can get back. You got to work your way out of it and grind out of it, but it's...
If he can do that, we can end up on the other side of it.
Oh, we're going to. Oh. There ain't no doubt about it. And I would say more of a comeback for my mental game than anything. Correct. I wouldn't say like... I mean, we're coming back, yeah, but we're not in we're not in the best spot that we've ever been in, but we're not also like... No, we're going to work through this.
Oh, absolutely.
It's more of a mental comeback for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to get back
I think it's a good, humbling experience. I think it's like a good ego check.
It's a good of like, man, you got to work. You got to grind. Like, you
can't take your foot off the gas.
No, you can't. As soon as you start taking your foot off the gas, as soon as you start, like,
things go down.
Enjoying things too early, trying to make, like,
things go south.
It's just a good reminder of life's tough. Like, it don't come easy.
Foot on the gas, no brakes. Like, you got to keep after it.
And
I can tell you this, too. Just having the platform that we do have, and we have a lot of people that support us, and maybe I'm hypercritical of the negative comments, but seeing the negative comments have put a new fire in me, and I know it has you as well, because we talk about it all the time.
That's probably been the number one thing, isn't it?
Like, these people that don't know us from Adam sit there and act like they can tell about our entire lives and the people that we are.
Yeah. No, I've learned a lot this past year, and I'm not a book writer. I'm not Donald Trump.
Are you about to write a book, bud?
But I feel like I have a lot I could say, like, just about I've learned a lot about people in the last year. And I'll tell you this, you just got to focus on yourself, your family, and the people around you. That means
very few people that are there to actually support you through the good times and bad.
And get your life right. Make sure you're doing, get your family right.
Yep.
Check on the ones that you love. Check on your loved ones. Make sure everything's going good, and you can get through anything. I mean, we're grinding through anything.
I agree. I'm excited.
With the right people, the right team.
Hell, we just had a phone call last night, and we said, give us 1 year from the state.
Yeah.
Just 1 year. And just watch.
Yeah. There's going to be, I don't know. I'm not sitting here saying I know what people want to see, but we're not going to give people what they want to see. Because there's one thing they want to see, and that's
they want to see catastrophic failure.
They want to see us
failure.
Bankrupt.
Yep.
Bellies under.
Yep.
And that ain't going to happen. We ain't going to let that happen.
No. Hell no.
So and
we're not even in,
it's crazy because
they read whatever they want to read online and make assumptions and think that we're in a much rougher spot than we are.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying things are great, but I'm not saying, like, we're getting through it. We're working through it. We're in a fine spot. Like, I mean, what we have set in place, our plan we have set in place that we're acting on.
Infrastructure. We've built 9 car washes in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
We have a brand new meat facility. Look at the damn farm office that we have. Look at the infrastructure we now have in place that we did not have 5 years ago. You look at a 1 year time horizon, you're like, damn, we didn't make much progress. But then you look over a 5 or 10 year time span, and you're like, holy hell, we have built so much. And now it's just time to take what we've built, that infrastructure, and turn it into an operational profit.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that.
We are.
And then you're going to write Cole McBee.
I'm going to write a book, The Art of the Comeback.
The Art of the Comeback 2.0.
And it's almost going to be like the art of, I want to make it more like how to use people talking bad about you as fuel for the fire. Like how to use
I think that's a little long for a title.
But no, that's not the title. That's what the book's going to be
about.
Okay. Like my book's going to be, it's not even going to be about the comeback as much as it's going to be like not revenge. What am I thinking at? Like,
using dark energy for positive purpose.
Yes, and getting back at people. Like my biggest thing, like you can call me petty, whatever you want. The number one thing I want to do is get through all this, succeed, get to where we want to get, and I can go look at someone across the street who's over here causing all, who talking crap on Facebook, causing all problems in our life. That all they want to do is see us fail, and I can be like, all right, you said this on Facebook, and now look where we're at. And that's where I'm at. Like
2025 is Mamba mentality. That's what I keep saying.
And that's
like it is Mamba mentality, dark energy, but using it for positive purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm all about it.
We're going to. That's 2025 is it's going to be a eye-opening year.
It is. And then when are you going to write your book? Is that a 2026 goal?
Well, see, we talked about this. If we're writing a book, you kind of have to make it. Like you have to you can't be like, oh, I've done this, I've grinded through it and never make it because then they're like, why am I reading this book?
So you have to get on the other side of success. On the end goal.
So it might be a few years, but you know what I'm saying? Because if you write a book right now, everybody be like, well, what am I reading this for? You didn't make it. You're
fucking
still
idiot, still in the
trenches.
trenches.
You live in your brother's basement still. What are you talking about? So that's why I've got to wait.
So it's 2025 now. I bet by 2030 you could write a pretty good book.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, 2030. That's your goal. I'm proud of you for reading though.
Yeah, I am. And I think that'd be good for me to write a book because I'm not going to write the book to not make, when I read books, there's sometimes some of the
words are too long.
The words are just, something I don't understand. I'm like, man,
vocab's too difficult to read.
I'm going to make my book for a normal everyday person. I'm not a billion-dollar, obviously, business guy. Yeah. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm an average. I would like to think, I'm smart. I like to think I'm a common sense smart. I can make common sense decisions and make them smart. I like to think. But I feel like I'm a pretty average guy. I'm just, a lot of people are like me. So I feel like if that's what I want to write a book for, is for that type of person. If you look
at how speeches are written, the most successful political speeches are written in a second or third grade vocab level. That's one of the reasons why Donald Trump has found success in the political realm. If you listen to his speeches, they're actually very basic second or third grade comprehension, so people are better able to understand them.
Yeah.
And there's actually an app that I run a lot of my presentations through that tells me what level of comprehension the presentation format is in. And a lot of times it'll be high school or college level. And I know that I need to back that off because, again, second and third grade comprehension is the easiest. So what you're saying is that you don't even need that app because you'll just write it in a common sense perspective and then people will be able to understand it.
Write it in my own grammar way and just people will understand it. You get what I'm saying, though?
No, I do. Yeah. Honestly, I do. I hate whenever books. So I've been reading some Jordan Peterson books. Love Jordan Peterson. Do you know who that is?
I don't know.
Canadian psychologist. He always wears super nice
Is he a podcast guy or no?
He's on podcasts a lot.
Maybe I've seen him then.
Gray-haired, very intelligent. Older guy. His books, man, I just cannot get myself to like them. They're this thick in the comprehension level within those books. I think of myself as halfway intelligent. Dude, I get confused as hell midway through one of the pages of that book.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I could read that.
Mm-mm.
I hate when I have to read something and I have to reread it. Reread it 3 times to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's books like that where I read a page and I'll be like, what the hell is it?
What did they just say?
Yeah, I got to reread it again.
Yep.
I like to be able to just read it and understand, what they're saying. And
I agree.
And I know there's books out there that are I'm not gonna be able to understand them.
Read after you get done with the Trump book, read Alex Hormozy's $100 million offers or $100 million leads, because you can see how he actually stepped down the writing to make it a second or third grade comprehension level, and then he even put little charts and graphs in there for you, little stick drawings. Nice. So you read a paragraph and there's a little stick drawing demonstrating the paragraph.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read that one next.
That's a good one for you.
Because it's 10 pages a day on 75 hard,
yes,
right? Yeah.
Correct. Yep. Well, good. I'm proud of you. I'm actually doing 75 hard after Valentine's Day weekend. Braden and I are going down to Nashville.
That's what I heard.
It's a business trip.
Yeah, I'm sure. You guys need it.
Braden, our youngest brother, is still single, and I think Nashville.
He's on a rampage.
I think Valentine's Day weekend, there's going to be a lot of women out there that are pissed off at their exes, and Braden's going to be there to swoop them off their feet.
Braden in Nashville, man. One thing our brother Braden is, now it's funny. He has this outgoing personality all.
He was never an extrovert.
And he was not like that at all.
Now he's hilarious, dude. I was with him a couple weeks back. He's hilarious.
Dude, he gets hammered. Now, and
I love it.
But it's funny.
It's funny. He's 22 years old,
I love
man.
it, because that's how I was. But I never thought
that way up until last year.
Yeah, a year and a half ago. But I was 15 to that age. That's how I was. And Braden was never been like that, really. He would have fun and drink, but he would never as outgoing as he is now.
No, he is. He doesn't know
and
stranger.
His confidence, though, he's a little too cocky. He thinks he's just the...
Hey, he's lost 70 pounds.
He is.
He just lost 70 pounds over the last 7 months.
He does look... I'm happy for him. He looks really good. And he's got all the confidence in the world now.
We're going to start getting these podcasts up and going a little bit more, though. Went through a little bit of a funk there in early January. Like I said, I was a little pissed off at the world. We were a little mad, but we get hypersensitive to negative comments when, honestly, we have such a big support system.
Yeah.
between family, friends, and even the people online that do support us. We tremendously appreciate you, and we're going to, like Cole said, harness some of that dark energy for a positive purpose in 2025 and beyond. Good things to come.
Art of the Comeback.
The Art of the Comeback 2.0. What did you say your book was going to be called? How to use the fuel that people give you to...
That's like the first, like when you open it up, you know, they always have like a little, not a description, but it's like a little slogan or saying. You know, like a lot of book writers do, like you'll open up the book and on a page like a little slogan.
Yes.
Mine is going to say something along the lines like...
How to use...
I haven't come up with it. The fuel from haters.
The fuel from haters.
To fire your dreams or something. It'll be like, you know, that sounds pretty cool, you know, like a little slogan.
That's pretty good copy.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. We'll see if Cole can keep up with 75 hard on the next episode.
What would we be at by then? Like 7 or 8
You'll
days
be at
in?
Yeah. No, you'll be at probably 10 days in.
Yeah.
You can make it.
See, that sounds a lot better. That's what I was going to tell you until 2 sounds
now that I know
next
you're doing
time you guys
I'm
see
gonna hold you
me,
to it.
I'm going to be 10 out of 75.
We'll see. See you guys next time.